For millions of us, it's the best part of waking up. That warm, familiar aroma that fills the kitchen. The rich, dark liquid that promises to sharpen our minds and start the day right. I'm talking, of course, about that first, perfect cup of coffee. It's more than just a drink. It's a ritual, a small comfort that we've earned and enjoyed for decades. But what if I told you that this beloved morning ritual, for millions of people over 60, might be a double-edged sword? What if that very cup of coffee, while giving you a mental lift, could be subtly contributing to a process that's robbing you of your physical strength, your stability, and even your independence? It sounds shocking, I know, but for many seniors, coffee isn't just a morning boost. It can play a role in a silent process called sarcopenia. It's a scientific term for something very simple, the age-related loss of muscle mass. After the age of 60, our bodies can naturally lose up to 8% of our muscle every single decade. This isn't just about not being able to open a stubborn jar. This decline dramatically increases the risk of debilitating falls, fractures, and a faster decline in overall health. But here's the incredible truth. The same cup of coffee you're holding right now can be transformed. With the addition of a few simple, inexpensive powders, many of which you might already have in your kitchen, it can become one of the most powerful tools you have to fight back. Instead of just waking up your mind, your coffee can start rebuilding your body, fortifying your muscles, and protecting your future, one delicious sip at a time. And today, we're going to count down the top 8 additions that science shows can turn your morning coffee into a true muscle-building medicine. Let's start our countdown with number 8, cinnamon. For most people, cinnamon is a spice reserved for holiday baking or a sweet roll at the mall. But when you add a little to your daily coffee, it becomes a secret weapon for protecting your muscle mass. Here's why. Cinnamon is packed with compounds that are incredibly effective at stabilizing blood sugar. This is crucial for anyone over 60. When your blood sugar spikes and crashes throughout the day, especially after meals, it sends your body on an energy roller coaster. These crashes don't just make you feel tired, they create a state of internal stress and inflammation that slowly eats away at muscle tissue. Unstable blood sugar essentially robs your muscles of the steady energy they need to repair and grow. Think of someone like John, a 68-year-old who always felt exhausted after lunch. He'd have his morning coffee feel great, but by 2 p.m., he was drained. He also noticed his legs felt weaker and heavier when climbing stairs. His wife suggested he try adding a little cinnamon to his morning brew. At first, John was skeptical, but he gave it a shot. Within a few weeks, he was amazed. His afternoon energy slumps disappeared. His legs felt lighter, stronger. A check-in with his doctor revealed his blood sugar levels were nearly 20 points lower on average, all from a simple teaspoon of cinnamon a day. It works by improving your body's sensitivity to insulin, allowing your cells, including your muscle cells, to use energy more efficiently instead of letting it run wild in your bloodstream. Just half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon, which is lower in a compound called coumarin, is enough to make a real difference. It's a small, simple change that protects your muscles from the inside out. Coming in at number 7 is unsweetened cocoa powder. Yes, the same ingredient used to make hot chocolate can be a powerhouse for your health when used correctly. When you add a spoonful of pure, unsweetened cocoa powder to your coffee, you're not just making a mocha, you're unlocking a flood of powerful plant compounds called flavonoids. These flavonoids are famous for one thing in particular, improving circulation. As we age, our blood vessels can become stiffer and less efficient. This means less oxygen-rich blood and fewer vital nutrients are reaching our muscles, especially after any kind of physical activity. The result? Slower recovery, increased soreness, and a gradual weakening of the muscle tissue itself. Eva, a 72-year-old, loved her morning walks, but she started to dread them. Her legs felt heavy and achy, and she found herself getting winded much sooner than she used to. Her grandson, a fitness enthusiast, told her to try mixing a spoonful of cocoa powder into her coffee. Coffee with cocoa? What is this? She laughed. But after a few weeks, Eva noticed a real change. Her walks felt easier. She had more stamina, and that heavy feeling in her legs began to fade. At her next doctor's visit, She was surprised to find her blood pressure had even dropped slightly. The flavonoids in the cocoa were helping her blood vessels relax, allowing for better blood flow. This improved circulation meant her muscles were getting the fuel they needed to perform and recover. Just 1 teaspoon of natural, unsweetened cocoa, not the sugary hot chocolate mix, is all it takes. It's a delicious way to give your entire circulatory system and your muscles the support they desperately need. Next up, at number 6, we have either coconut oil or MCT oil. This might sound strange, but this practice has been used in parts of Asia for generations, where elders use it to fuel their body and mind. For anyone over 60, this is more than just a trend. It's a strategic way to provide your body with a unique kind of energy. Here's how it works. Unlike most fats, the medium-chain triglycerides, or MCTs, found in coconut and MCT oil are not stored by the body. They go straight to the liver, where they are rapidly converted into ketones. Think of ketones as a super clean, high-efficiency fuel source for your body and brain. As we get older, our cells can become less efficient at using glucose or sugar for energy. This is why many older adults experience brain fog and physical fatigue, even when they eat enough. Harold, 69, knew this feeling all too well. He loved his morning coffee, but often felt jittery and then would crash mid-morning, reaching for sweets to get through the day. He also struggled with stubborn belly fat that wouldn't go away. His son suggested he try blending a teaspoon of MCT oil into his coffee. At first, Harold joked about greasy coffee, but the results were undeniable. His energy became smooth and stable, lasting all morning without any crash. The cravings for sugar vanished. And over the next 2 months, he lost 3 kilos and an inch from his waistline without changing anything else. The MCT oil provided his body and brain with a steady stream of ketone energy, which taught his body to become more efficient at burning fat for fuel. A single teaspoon of either coconut oil or, for a more concentrated effect, MCT oil, is a great place to start. For the best texture, use a small blender to emulsify it into your coffee. This simple addition teaches your body to burn fat more efficiently, keeping your muscles fueled and energized all day long. Let's move on to number 5, milk or soy milk. This might seem almost too simple, but it's a foundational addition that many people overlook in their quest for a healthier coffee. We often think of black coffee as the healthiest option because it has no calories. But when your goal is to preserve and rebuild muscle after 60, adding a splash of milk or a fortified soy milk can transform your coffee from a simple stimulant into a muscle-sustaining beverage. The reason is protein. Both dairy milk and soy milk provide a significant dose of high-quality, complete protein, which is essential for muscle repair. Specifically, they contain a powerful amino acid called leucine. Leucine acts like a key that starts the engine for muscle protein synthesis, the process of repairing and building muscle tissue. Without enough leucine, that engine never really turns on, no matter how much other protein you eat. Dolores, 72, had been drinking her coffee black for decades, believing it was the healthiest choice. But her daughter, a nurse, noticed her mother's arms were getting thinner, and she was struggling to lift her grocery bags. She suggested Dolores start adding some soy milk to her morning coffee. In a few months, Dolores felt a noticeable difference in her strength. Her doctor even commented that her bone density had slightly improved at her next checkup, a rare and welcome victory at her age. This little habit proves a crucial point. For seniors, every gram of protein counts. A half cup of milk or soy milk adds 4 to 6 grams of high-quality protein, enough to help stop the muscle breakdown that can happen overnight. If you're sensitive to lactose, a lactose-free dairy milk or a fortified soy milk is a fantastic choice. Unlike sugary creamers that add empty calories, this simple addition fortifies your muscles, bones, and energy all at once. Before we get to our powerful top 4, I want to ask you a question. Are any of these surprising you so far? I'd love to hear from you. Let me know in the comments which one you might try first. And if you're finding this useful, a quick tap on the like button really helps our channel reach more people who need this information. Now, let's get into the heavy hitters. Speaking of simple, natural ways to restore youthful function and power to your body, I need to quickly step aside from our main topic to share something incredibly important, specifically for the men watching right now. If you felt your drive, stamina, or hardness isn't what it used to be, and you're worried about disappointing your partner, then please listen closely. There is a bizarrely simple, 100% natural 7-second home remedy that is helping thousands of men restore the rock-solid, on-demand erections they had in their prime. This isn't about risky pills or injections. It's a scientifically backed breakthrough that addresses the real root cause of male performance issues. I've arranged for my viewers to get access to a special, eye-opening video that reveals exactly how it works. To watch it right now, simply open the camera on your phone and point it at the QR code you see on your screen. Just scan the code, and it will take you straight to the video. If you're watching on your phone, you can find the link pinned at the very top of the comments section below this video. This is a game changer for so many men, and I wanted to make sure you had the chance to see it. Alright, now let's get back to our countdown and reveal the secret weapon for your joints at number 4. Cracking our top 4 is an addition you might associate more with beauty than with brawn. At number 4, we have collagen powder. Collagen is often marketed as a supplement for youthful skin, but for anyone over 60, its benefits go far deeper. Think of collagen as the glue or the scaffolding that holds your entire body together. It's the primary protein in your muscles, joints, bones, and all connective tissues. After the age of 60, your body's natural collagen production can plummet by over 1% each year. This is why we experience joint stiffness, achy movements, and a slower recovery from physical activity. Your muscles and joints are literally losing their structural support. Take Robert, a 70-year-old who loved gardening. His passion was being threatened by a constant, nagging pain in his knees. The simple act of kneeling down to tend to his plants had become an ordeal. His neighbor recommended adding collagen powder to his coffee. Skeptical but desperate, Robert tried it. Over the course of 2 months, he noticed a gradual but significant change. The pain in his knees lessened, his movements felt smoother, and he could once again kneel in his garden without that sharp, grinding sensation. This isn't just an anecdote. A powerful study found that seniors who supplemented with collagen reported a more than 40% improvement in their mobility and a significant reduction in joint discomfort. When you add collagen powder to your coffee, you are directly supplying your body with the essential building blocks, amino acids like glycine and proline, that your muscles and joints are crying out for. Just one scoop provides around 10 grams of protein that dissolves completely without changing the taste of your coffee. The natural boost from the coffee's caffeine also helps deliver that collagen throughout your body more effectively, making it the perfect transport system. Coming in at number 3 is the undisputed champion of muscle-building supplements, whey protein powder. Now, many older adults think protein powder is just for bodybuilders, but research shows it may be even more critical for us as we age. This is because of a phenomenon called anabolic resistance. In simple terms, after 60, your body becomes less responsive to protein. The same amount of protein that easily built muscle when you were younger now barely makes a dent. You need more protein and more high-quality protein just to activate that muscle-building signal. This is where whey protein shines. It is the richest known source of leucine, that all-important amino acid that acts as the primary trigger for muscle growth. Without sufficient leucine, your body simply cannot effectively repair or build new muscle fibers. Helen, a 67-year-old, stayed active with daily walks, but felt her strength slipping away. Her arms and legs felt weaker, and even light tasks felt more difficult. She started adding a single scoop of unflavored whey protein isolate to her morning coffee. In just a few months, she felt a remarkable return of strength. Her arms felt firmer, her legs more stable, and her doctor confirmed she had gained lean muscle mass. A groundbreaking study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that older adults who used a whey protein supplement gained 38% more lean muscle mass than those who didn't. Adding a scoop to your coffee is a simple, effective way to supercharge your morning protein intake, ensuring your body gets the powerful signal it needs to fight anabolic resistance and start rebuilding. At number 2, We have the tiny but mighty ground chia seeds. Don't be fooled by their size. These small, tasteless, and often ignored seeds are one of the most powerful nutritional tools you can add to your coffee after 60. When ground and stirred into a hot cup, chia seeds release a tidal wave of fiber, anti-inflammatory omega-3 fatty acids, and the plant-based protein your muscles, joints, and brain desperately crave. Here's a shocking truth. The vast majority of older adults consume less than half the daily fiber and omega-3s their bodies need. This deficiency accelerates muscle loss, adds stubborn belly fat, and can even worsen memory decline. Chia seeds tackle all three issues at once. The protein helps preserve muscle. The omega-3s reduce the chronic inflammation that damages joints. And the fiber improves digestion and stabilizes blood sugar, preventing the energy crashes that lead to weight gain. George, 70, was struggling with constipation, a growing waistline, and endless fatigue. His nutritionist daughter suggested he grind chia seeds and add a spoonful to his morning coffee. At first, he scoffed bird food, but after a few weeks, he was a believer. His digestion improved dramatically, his waistline started to shrink, and the stiffness in his joints felt noticeably better. The secret is in the preparation. Whole chia seeds often pass through the digestive tract unabsorbed, but when ground, their nutrients are released. Just 1 to 2 teaspoons, stirred into your hot coffee, creates a creamy, slightly nutty beverage that acts as a medicine for your muscles, joints, and even your memory. And now, the #1 most powerful addition you can make to your coffee for senior health, a golden duo that transforms your morning cup into the ultimate anti-aging brew. At #1, it's turmeric with a pinch of black pepper. This might seem like a simple spice combination, but for anyone over 60, it's one of the most potent natural remedies you can add to your daily routine. Turmeric contains curcumin, a compound with legendary anti-inflammatory properties. And the black pepper contains piperine, a substance that has been scientifically shown to increase the absorption of curcumin by an astonishing 2,000%. This combination turns a mild spice into a medicinal powerhouse. Inflammation is the hidden thief of strength after 60. It damages muscle tissue, makes joints stiff and painful, weakens arteries, and accelerates sarcopenia, arthritis, and even memory loss. Turmeric and black pepper directly combat this process. It calms the inflammatory fires, reduces pain, and protects your heart and brain. Think of Sato, a 73-year-old whose passion for gardening was crippled by constant knee pain and swelling. Pain medication only masked the problem. His daughter, a nutritionist, suggested he try adding half a teaspoon of turmeric and a tiny pinch of black pepper to his morning coffee. He made a face at first, but the results were life-changing. In a few weeks, he was back on his knees in the soil, tending to his weeds without pain. His doctor was amazed by his reduced inflammation markers and how he was moving like a much younger man. For Sato, turmeric wasn't just a spice. It gave him back the freedom to move without pain. To get the benefits, simply mix about half a teaspoon of turmeric powder with a small pinch of black pepper into your hot coffee. The heat helps activate the curcumin, and the pepper ensures it gets into your bloodstream. For those sensitive to the earthy flavor, adding a dash of cinnamon or a drop of honey can balance the taste. This simple addition proves a powerful truth: aging doesn't have to mean decline. By reducing inflammation, strengthening muscles, and protecting the health of your brain and heart, this simple, daily addition can keep you strong, mobile, and independent for many years to come, in your 70s, 80s, and beyond. So, to quickly recap, we've covered 8 powerful additions you can mix into your coffee to rebuild muscle after 60. From the blood sugar control of cinnamon, the circulation boosting power of cocoa, the clean fuel of coconut or MCT oil, the protein dose of milk or soy milk, the joint-saving magic of collagen, the muscle-building punch of whey protein, the triple threat power of ground chia seeds, and finally, the anti-inflammatory force of turmeric and black pepper. Each one is simple, affordable, and backed by science. And each one can help transform your daily coffee from a simple habit into a medicine for your muscles. So now, it's your turn. Which of these additions will you try first? cinnamon, whey, or maybe the turmeric and black pepper? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your story. And don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe to our channel for more science-based tips to stay strong and independent after 60. Remember this, my friends, aging doesn't have to mean getting weaker. With the right habits, you can wake up every morning stronger, sharper, and more energized. Your morning coffee can either fuel the decline or rebuild your future. The choice is yours.